Hey y'all, it's Anime Kim, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 10th episode of Kouya no Kotobuki Hikoutai. And I gotta say, this episode was actually pretty darn good. I love how it rebounded off of some of the previous episodes that weren't as strong entries into this series. Because I like how at the very least it enters some plot interesting things that I've been having since the first episode. Like, who the fuck was that pilot from the first episode? And I like how it introduced that this pilot from the first episode that was super hyper skilled was actually this woman called Naomi who knew old Sab, which is the same old dude that Kylie also knew. So I kind of like that because at the very least we find out that this person was trained by old Sab and learned a lot of tricks until someday he left. And that's why this woman was so skilled. And I like how these two butted heads. But then they, at the very least, got comfortable with each other, and then Naomi was referring to them as some sort of like abandoned sisters, and they were making jokes at each other, so I like that. It made for some lively dialogue from a character standpoint, and at the same time, I like how Kylie's still trying to discover herself when she asked Naomi what she enjoys doing, and Naomi's like, I just like enjoying flying because it's pretty much fun, and then Kylie's like, like she's like, listening to all that, and she had the expression as to like she's still wondering what her purpose in life is, and I like that. At the very least, it shows you more of Keely's maturity at the very least. And aside from all these positive elements about this episode, I also like how in this episode it also gives you, at the very least, more snippets of Isao's fucking savageness when he's all like fucking all happy about this situation, about attacking the Rama town and all that. And then when the first wave of attackers fails, he's all like, yeah, I'll just try again. And he does it with like a smug look face. But you know what? He's the type of guy that you just love to fucking hate. So I like that. I think he fits well for narrative purposes. So I kind of like this evil Isao, because at the very least we're gonna have an endgame antagonist that is a character that we know, and it isn't just someone that's out of fucking nowhere. And I like how the crew reacts to it realistically. Most of them are against him, for sure, and Rena is against him too, but she's even herself wondering if she is someone behind operating from the shadows that's controlling Isao. So at the very least you have that, which is a realistic expression considering that Rena did kind of get saved by Isao in the past, so I like that too. Could make for some emotional sequences in the next few episodes, especially since Isao mentioned that he's gonna fight a plane, he's gonna operate a plane himself, so that's gonna be fucking fun. Like, who knows if we're gonna get to see some of the main crew drop, because Isao ain't no bitch when it comes to operating a plane, so that's gonna be fun. I like that fun setup. So that's why I thought this episode did well from a story standpoint, and even revealed more mysteries about the holes, because it's like the hole sucked this plane in, and there was an explosion, and then it disappeared. So it's like, what the hell's up with these holes? So that's another good thing about this episode. From a story standpoint, it was intriguing, and it really opens up this show to multiple possibilities. The only thing I'm wondering is this show even going to have enough time to explore what's behind that hole? We've literally spent like 10 episodes in this show, and I think there's like 2 episodes left. I'm assuming episode 11 is going to be mostly combat, so if provided all the conflict ends next week, are they even going to have enough time to explore what's behind that hole in the span of a single episode? Or if the conflict spreads into episodes 11 and 12, then we're probably setting up for some clusterfuck like rushed ending. So that's the only thing that kind of worries me about the story standpoint. Hopefully there's a season 2, although I hope, please. But for now, I'm liking what this episode at least setting up, that there's much more than meets the eye. I just hope they have enough time to flesh it out. So like how they fleshed out the political angle too, because at the very least you have Julia actually detail as to why it's not a good idea to join, because then Isao would just be a dictatorship and he'd control everything. And you know what? That's actually kind of true. That's a great point. I wish it would have been in there last week, but hey, better late than never. So I like how it's at the very least into this episode, and that Isao is just a money-hungry motherfucker with charisma. So I like that. It makes the conflict now have much more emotional standing, which was something that worried me last week, but this week at least got my fears of that. Those fears were like pretty much taken away. And that's why I felt I did well from a story standpoint. And now on to the animation. Animation was pretty darn good, I gotta say. Everyone was expressive. Naomi and Keely were expressive. Obviously the CG planes look beautiful as always. I don't even think I have to talk about that, but I do, because, well, damn it, I just have to appreciate the beauty each and every review, just to give the animators their credit, because it's immensely beautiful. The art's nice, and I'm gonna rate this episode a 9 out of 10. I thought this was the strongest Kouya episode by far, and I'm eagerly gonna anticipate next week to see what Isao does. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the episode. Comment down your thoughts in the comment section below. Rate the video, subscribe, and I'll try to be there Sunday early. It's just that reviewing shows on Saturdays and Sundays is tough, because usually those days are busy for me. That's why Kouya reviews and reactions are usually late. Because Sundays, yeah, it's like hit or miss whether I can review and react to those days, and then same with Saturdays. That's why sometimes you see the Get Good no Guitar reviews and reactions come in on Sundays, you know. But I'll see. I'll try my best. But anyways, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. Have a great and safe day, and I'll see you guys later. Subscribe for more, because I'm definitely pumped up for the next episode. Bye-bye.